Hello everybody. So this is your first instructional video. I want you to get a pen or a pencil and some paper so you can take some notes. So you can pause this video right here and get what you need. You just need paper and a pencil. Okay? Pause it. Okay, now that you have your paper and your pencil, I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about gerunds. So after yesterday, I'm sure you're wondering, what is a gerund? Okay. A gerund is a word that looks like a progressive verb, but it's actually a noun, or it's used as a noun. Gerunds are used to name an activity. It is the name of the activity. So if you have forgotten what a progressive verb looks like, it's swimming, dancing, writing, okay? The only difference is that when you use these words as a verb, you use them with the verb be. So you would say, I am swimming, okay? We will not be using the verb be when we use them as a gerund. We will actually be using some special verbs. Now, I'm going to show you the special verbs. I'm going to say the verb, and I want you to repeat after me. I know I'm on a video, and I know I can't hear you, but if you practice this, you can work on your pronunciation, and you'll be able to become more fluent, okay? So, I say it, you repeat. So your special verbs are avoid, avoid, enjoy, enjoy, finish, finish, regret, regret, think about, keep, keep, and keep on, keep on. Now there is a difference between keep and keep on. The first difference is keep means to have something and to have it for yourself. Keep on means do not stop, so it's continuous. So when you just say keep, it's for yourself. I keep my purse with me when I go shopping. I keep my purse on my shoulders when I shop. I keep it with me. I will keep on trying until I get it right. I will keep on trying until I get it right. That's the difference between keep and keep on. Okay, so these are our special verbs. Avoid, enjoy, finish, regret, think about, keep, and keep on. Now, I want you to learn these special verbs. You need to know them because every time you see these verbs, you are going to follow it with a gerund, okay? So let's take a moment and look at the formula for gerund. You form gerund by a verb plus ing. When you put it in a sentence or a statement, you have the subject, the verb, and the gerund. So in this situation, in this example, I avoid talking. Avoid means it's something that you try not to do, okay? So I avoid talking. You have your subject, your verb. Avoid is your verb. Notice, talking is not your verb. Avoid is your verb. Talking is your gerund. And remember, it is the place of a noun. Okay? So this names the activity. The name of the activity is talking. Okay? I avoid eating. Say, repeat after me. I avoid eating. I avoid making. Now, this is incomplete. Now, I want to show this to you. You can either just say, I avoid talking, and that's in general, or you can become more specific. The more specific that you are, it gives an extra compliment. So it just completes the idea. So you can say, I avoid talking to strangers, for example. Okay? Don't know if you can see that. Let me try the black. I avoid eating raw meat. But this one, I avoid making, does not make sense by itself. If you just say, I avoid making, that is not a complete sentence. So you have to complete that. So I enjoy making, I avoid making mistakes. So some sentences will need to be completed. I avoid coming. Again, it needs a completion. I avoid coming to class late. Another one of our special verbs, enjoy. Okay, so we have I enjoy singing. I enjoy singing. I enjoy singing songs. I enjoy dancing. I enjoy dancing at the pub. I enjoy dancing with the team. I enjoy sleeping. Good, it's fine. Or I enjoy sleeping late. And I enjoy writing books. I enjoy writing poems, or I enjoy writing in general. So this is your construction. You have your subject, your verb, and it's a special verb. You cannot use any verb here, only your special verbs. And for right now, we are working with 6 special verbs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 special verbs, okay? So these special verbs can go here. It's important that after this special verb, it's always going to be a gerund. After the special verb, there's a gerund. Special verb, gerund. So if I ask you, what do you enjoy doing? You will say to me, I enjoy eating chocolate cake, for example. Now, let's look at this same construction in third person. So, to remind you, third person is he, she, and it. So, third person, we change that special verb. Just like regular, she enjoys, there's an S. She enjoys talking. She keeps avoiding me. She keeps on trying. She regrets doing that. And she thinks about writing a lot. So in third person, you add an S to the special verb. When it's he, she, or it is your subject, you add an S. So if you say he avoids talking to strangers. Now, that's the affirmative. If you want to speak in the negative, this is how you do it. You say, I do not avoid. Or what is more common, we say, I don't avoid. I don't avoid eating. I don't avoid making mistakes. Well, I hope you avoid making mistakes. I mean, everyone should try to avoid making mistakes, but for example, okay, I don't avoid coming late to class. You don't avoid coming late to class. Ha ha ha. Or I don't enjoy singing. I don't enjoy dancing. So your do not is here. We use do as the auxiliary verb, which is the helping verb. We're speaking of actions. And then we use the negative not. Everything else in your sentence stays the same. Now, it's a little different for third person. Over here, when it's affirmative, we put the S on the special verb, and these are your special verbs. But when we have negative, we say she does not enjoy. No S. No S. So she doesn't keep on trying. So when it's negative, I'm going to put it here. In third person, it looks like this. She doesn't avoid talking. You cannot put an S here. That is incorrect. Your S is here with the verb do. Okay? So your S is with the verb do. Now, I'd like for you to repeat a few of these after me. Repeat. I don't avoid eating. She doesn't avoid talking. I don't avoid making mistakes. She doesn't keep on trying. That is your construction. Okay. Now, up to this point, I've showed you what we do for present tense. But I also want to show you what you will do in past tense, okay? You can use the gerund in past tense and future tense as well. Okay? Do not use it with present progressive. It doesn't work. Now, let's look here. All you do to make it a different tense is if you want it to be future, you will say, I will avoid talking. Or, I am going to, and remember, we say I'm gonna avoid eating. Okay? So basically, we just put this little middle in between your subject and your special verb. You're going to put if it's negative, or you're going to put if it's future, right in the middle. Now, if you do past tense, let's do I enjoy. Past tense. We're going to say I enjoyed singing. So we're just going to add the ed to the end of the verb the same way that we form past tense, okay? So I avoided coming to class late. If you do past tense with third person, it's the same. You would say she enjoyed talking. No S. So if I want to do past tense here, I would just put she avoided coming to class late. He enjoyed dancing. So it's the same with third person. And I didn't mention second person. I didn't mention using you. I didn't mention using we. I didn't mention using they because they all do this one right here. The only different one is the third person's he, she, it. Just like the other grammar constructions, okay? So that's how you tense it. You can put it in future, you can put it in present, and you can put it in past. You cannot use it in present progressive because it doesn't work with the verb that we use. Lastly, how do we ask questions? That's a good thing. Okay? If you have a question, so I'm going to erase this here. We're going to put our questions here. We put our WH question, WH question, the auxiliary verb do, the subject, the verb, and then the gerund. Okay? So it would look like this. Why do you avoid, that's your special verb, talking? And you can say anything. Why do you avoid talking to your classmates, okay? So you ask the question, WH, do you avoid talking? You will answer the question with, well, you could just say because. You can answer the why with because. But since we're practicing the construction, I want you to put it in a complete sentence. So you would say, why do you avoid talking? You would say, I avoid talking. It's the same construction. I avoid talking because, and you finish it, because I'm shy, for example. You can ask these questions with any WH question words. You can use why. Your question words are, let's see if we remember them. WH question words, why, when, where, how, and it's how often and how much. How often, how much, when, where, why, how often, what. I think that's all of them. When, where, why, what, how much, how many, how long, how much, how many, how long. You can use any WH question word here. Your answer will always be indicative of the question word. So if the question is why, your answer is going to be a reason. If your question is when, your answer is going to have time. If it's where, your answer will have a place. If it's how often or how much or how long, your answer will have quantity. If it is what, your answer will have information. Okay? So you always use your WH words to ask that question. The answer to the question will start off with subject, verb, gerund, and completed. Now, if you have yes-no questions, your formula is auxiliary verb do, subject, gerund. Okay? Verb, your special verb, then your gerund. So, for example, do you enjoy singing? Your answer will be yes or no. In a complete sentence, you would have to say, yes, I do enjoy singing, or no, I don't enjoy singing. Okay? You can also say, yes, I do, and no, I don't. Okay? Now, what I'd like for you to do is watch this video as many times as you would like to watch this video. Watch it until you understand it. Practice it. Repeat the sentences. Repeat the structure. Learn your special verbs because the gerunds work with the special verbs. Okay? And when you finish, you have a homework assignment. You must do this homework assignment and bring it to class with you on Monday morning. So your next class, you must have this assignment with you. This is what I would like for you to do. Okay? Write on a sheet of paper, on a clean sheet of paper, write 3 things that you avoid doing. So you're going to have 3 sentences, and those 3 sentences will be 3 things you avoid doing. You will write, in addition to that, 3 more things that you think about, and 3 things that you regret. So let's review. 3 sentences about what you avoid doing. 3 more sentences about things you think about. and 3 more sentences about what you regret. So you have a total of 9 sentences. Okay? I'm going to add for you 3 more sentences. After you finish those 9, I want you to rewrite 3 of your sentences, but in third person. So for example, if one of your sentences is, if one sentence is, I avoid doing homework, then I want you to write it and say, she avoids doing homework. Only 3 of those, so just pick 3. You have 9 sentences. From the 9 sentences, pick 3 additional sentences to say she or he or it. I want you to practice using it in third person and using it in first person. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy.